52. 57. 65.
Come, life. Forget your losses. It's no fun playing with a dull partner. I had hoped for a good game tonight, although there's little in it for me, just a couple of suicides.
My dearest Death, I wish you would grant me a favor.
A favor? A favor? Now isn't that just like a woman? I've never seen one yet who is willing to abide by the results of a fair game.
But I really must have these two, whether I win or lose. They are geniuses, and you know how badly I am in need of geniuses right now. Ungrateful, spoiled children! They always want to commit suicide over their first disappointments.
How many times must I tell you the game must be played? It's the law. You know it as well as I do.
Oh, the law. Laws are always in your favor, Death.
And there you are. I always said the universe would be in a wild state of disorder if the woman had any say. No. You must play the game.
Whoever said anything about not playing? All I wish is for your consent to let them meet here before the game begins.
I bet this isn't so innocent as it sounds. Who are they? I haven't paid much attention to the case.
Youth and the girl. He a poet, and she a dancer.
A strong man and a beautiful woman. Up to the same old tricks, huh? You sly thing. You think they'll meet here, fall in love, and then cheat me? Well, let's say I consent. What will you give?
I'll give you... Kaiser Wilhelm, the Tsar of Russia, George of England, and old Francis Joseph. That's 2-1.
Now that's dishonest! You always try to unload a lot of monarchs on me when you know I don't want them. Why, when we play for them, it's almost like you go to sleep and I always win. No bargaining in kings, my dear.
I'll give you a whole regiment of soldiers.
Soldiers? What do you care about soldiers? Look at your figures again. You've been losing millions of soldiers in Europe for the past 2 years, and you're much more concerned with these 2 young rattle-pated idiots. Your idea of fair trade is to get something from nothing. And you love too much. With such covetousness, how will you ever know the thrill of chance?
I'll give you anything.
Too late. Here's one of them.
You've tricked me. You were only playing for time.
Come, sister. Be game. All's fair in everything but the dice. And just think, if you win this cast, the other half is won. Why, they'll meet, and who are you?
I am life.
Oh, I am through with you. I want none of you! And who are you? I am death. Death? How different from my dream of you. I thought you were somber and austere. But instead you were, if I may say so, just a trifle of commonplace. I'm not as young as I once was. One's figure, you know. Look at her. A pleasant exterior, huh? And yet you wouldn't be seeking me if you didn't know better. Alas, my boy, beauty is not always skin deep.
That is true. I've been seeking you for weeks.
And yet I am always present. So tell me,
Where did you seek me?
I tried poison. But right when I was about to grab it, they snatched it from me. I tried to shoot myself, but they cheated me. The pistol wouldn't go off.
Well-meaning idiots.
So I came here to leap into the sea.
Very good. Only hurry, someone might come.
Why do you wish to die?
As if you don't know. Did you not give me the power to string beautiful words into songs? Did you not give me the love to sing and then take that love away? I cannot sing anymore. And yet you ask me why I want to die. I'm not a slave. Slaves live just to eat and to be clothed. You have plenty of them.
Yes, I have plenty of them.
If I cannot have love to warm me, I cannot create beauty. And if I cannot create beauty, I will not live.
Are you sure it was love? I think it was only desire I gave you. You didn't seem ready for love.
Falsehoods! Evasions! What is love then? You gave me a girl who sold flowers in the street. She had hair like gold and a body all curves, and rose white like marble. I sang my songs for her, and the whole world listened. Then an ugly beast came and offered her gold, and she laughed at me and went away.
That is love, my boy. You were lucky to find it so young.
Now I know it was desire.
Why will she persist on lying?
I am a sport and a gentleman, and I must admit that life is as truthful as I am.
Listen, you, and answer me. Your sweetheart, did she understand your songs?
Why should she? Women don't have to understand. They must be fragrant and beautiful, like flowers.
And is that all?
I don't know many women.
I will show you one who understands. She's coming here.
To leap into the sea just like you.
Only because she's lonely. Waiting for you.
For me. But I don't know her.
But she knows you. Through your songs.
And you have been seeking me for weeks. Are you to be fooled again by this tricky charlatan? You, who has had enough of life. There is no place for cowards among the lawfully dead.
Death, forgive me. Life, farewell.
Hold! We must play first.
So now it is you asking me to play. Come, life, do me a favor. Give me this one and the girl shall be yours.
No. The game must be played. It is the law. I have won.
And I am to live, in spite of myself. Oh, death, I have lost you. Life, I hate you. Without love, you are crueler than death.
Soon the girl will be here. And then you will think me beautiful.
That's the comedy of it. You probably will, you know.
Promises, promises. Love comes but once.
Who are you? I am life. Life, dear, I cannot bear you any longer. You're so white and so cold. What have you complained of? Have I not given you fame and worship and wealth? What are all of these?
What? You? Without love? What about all those people who come to the stage door every evening and bring you flowers and jewels? One of them shot himself because you stomped on his flowers. And believe me, dear, that is all the love there is.
Love. No, that was desire.
Ah. Desire when they seek you, but love when you seek them.
No. No, love understands. They didn't. They wanted to buy me in order to destroy me. That is why I stomped on their flowers.
The young, incurably sentimental.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Why? Who are you?
And you.
The poet? You? Oh, I know all your songs by heart. Kissed every line. Always when I dance, I try to dance to them. Why are you here?
He came to leap into the sea.
No, you must not. What would the poor world do without your beautiful songs? Do not worry. I've won.
Alas.
Why did you want to die?
His sweetheart left him.
His sweetheart. So he loves someone. I don't believe you. How could any woman he loved? He sings so sweetly. His songs meant nothing to her. Nothing. And she was not worth your love. She was like the men who wait for me at the stage door. She wanted to destroy you.
Such is life, my dear. Love is the destroyer always.
But it's true. It is all a myth. Life, love, happiness. I must idealize someone, something. And the bubble bursts and I'm all alone. No. If she could understand, no one could understand.
How wrong you are. I understand. Don't you believe me? You've danced all you have sung. Don't you remember? Fly together?
In my memory, we always will be together.
you understand, you do. Wings soar and flash as you dance. You skim the sea gloriously, lifting your quivering feathery breast against the sunny wind. Dance again for me. Dance my cloud flight.
You're the loveliest of all. I cannot dance for you anymore. I came here to die.
And you have forgotten it already! You're all alike, you suicides. Life's shallowest, little to see fools you once again. Although you have seen through her and know her for what she really is.
But I have found youth.
Yes. And youth has found love. Real love at last. Love that burns like fire and flowers like trees. You shall not die. And I will guard her from you. Love is stronger than death.
Than life, you mean. Think of all the great lovers in the world. Paula and Francesca, Romeo and Juliet, Tristan and Isolde. I claimed them all. And who are you to set yourself up against such august presidents? You think he loves you. But it is not you he loves, but your dancing to his songs. He is a poet, therefore he only loves himself and his sweetheart, for lack of whom he was going to die. See, he has forgotten her already, just like you one day will be forgotten.
Why ask too much of me? I may only give happiness for a moment, but it is real happiness, love, creation, unity with the tremendous rhythms of the universe. I cannot promise it will endure, and I will not say you won't someday be forgotten. But what if it is himself that he loves in you? That too is love. Supremely happy for a moment, an hour. That is worth living for.
Life offers you many things. I but one. She sends out sunshine before you to warm you, and then sends winter to chill your heart. She gives you love and desire, and then takes them away. She sends a warm quietness, and then kills it with hunger and anxiety. Life offers you many things, I but one. So come closer, tired heart. Hold out your weary hand, and see what a pearl I offer to kings and beggars alike. Come, I will give you peace.
Peace? You think I want peace? I, a dancer, a child of the whirling winds? Do you think I would be blind to sunlight, deaf to youth's music, to my sweet applause, dumb to laughter? All this joy that is in me, scattering darkness, dust in my hair, in my eyes, in my dancing feet. And yet, life is so cruel.
Dearest, we will never leave one another.
She is mine.
Aren't you forgetting something? The game.
It is half won. She too has found love.
Ah. But in willing to die, she has laid her life on the knees of the fates. So we must play for her, isn't that the law?
Well, I am not afraid to play you, Death. This time, I have you.
Have me. Nay, life, for I am cleverer than you. On this game hangs the doom of both.
Of both? You lie, Death. I have already won youth. He cannot die.
Youth cannot die, you say. True. But the girl dies if I win. Isn't that so? What then? He'll live his life forever mute, forever regretting his lost love, until you one day will beg me to take him.
Oh, Death. I beg of you.
Life on her knees to death. Come, sister. I couldn't help you if I would. It is the law, so let us play.
It is the law. I've won again!
Curse the luck! But one day we'll play for those two again. And then it will be my turn.
Yes. But we will have lived. Until then, Death, you are powerless. I fear you not. And I will guard her from you.
Geniuses, geniuses.
How brave, how strong, how beautiful is my lover.
Well, it was a good game after all. You see, that's the difference between you and me. You play to win, and I play for the fun of things. But tell me, Life, why is it that you care so much for dreamers and so little for soldiers?
Soldiers don't mean a thing to me one way or the other. But it is the dreamers. One day they will chain you to the earth. And I will have the game all my way.
Well, that is yet to be seen. But what about kings?
Kings are my enemies. Don't you remember how careless I was during the French Revolution? I've always had it on my conscience, and I think I'd feel better if I told you. Whenever I threw a good pairing, I juggled the dice, so to speak.
I'm not surprised. Aren't women scrupulous? And yet they call me unfair. Looks like I've got to keep an eye on you.
I warn you, I will stop at nothing. By the way, what's the game tomorrow night?
A play. And in that game, I regret to inform that you haven't a chance in the world.
But don't forget I have science to help me.
A fool's toy. I capture them all in my net. The men of learning and the ones they are trying to cure.
But don't forget about the sun. The blessed healing sun that still rises every morning.
Don't remind me about the sun.
I must never let him know how much I mind losing soldiers. They are the flowers of youth. There are dreamers among them, too.